A very nice conversation with what's his name? The lady. You know, we're gonna have like the stupidest cursor. We're gonna have Joe. We're Joe's favorite. I don't have the massive radical. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna have like a regular. And begin the game. End is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Never the end. Now, which way do we go this time? Yeah,
This is the story
we get
of
it.
a man.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door
Yeah.
5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I have an auto clicker, so.
No. I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Where's 417? This is not the room for 417. This is the door. This is where I got my You Can't Jump
Now,
trophy.
go click a few times on door 437.
Oh my gosh, you're just gonna make me run errands, aren't you? Oh, there we go.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. Oh my god. It just said click on that door 5 times. No, we're not doing new content. Yet.
Now, back to door number 437.
Will one of these doors open?
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419, so that would be back here, right? I don't know where 419's desk is. That's 418. It's 419 on the other side. Come on. I know I can do this. Come on, me.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
But I don't know where door 416 is. That's 417. Is this door 416? No. Where's door 415? 415.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
No.
he entered the door.
Ah! Give me a minute. We're back where we were. And I have no clue where to look for door 41. That's 43. I don't want to go in here, right? Because it'll close. Yeah. 417. For 20. Haha, funny. 425. 4B6. Where the brig is it? 416. 416. 416. 4. Where is door 416? Is that door 416? Is that door 416? Let me in. For 20, for 25, 26. 417. Are you door 416? We don't want to go in here. Nope. You might be door 416 actually. They might have replaced it. Ah, so I can't get the trophy immediately? Fine, you know what, we'll move on to new content. Oh wait.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Oh my gosh, just let me... Is there a copy machine in here? No, I have to go back to the other room. Hey. So,
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow.
oh my
That
gosh.
felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Cool. We're gonna go to new content now. Because, yeah, I said I'd do this episode. I'll also do another couple of things, but, yeah. Also, I figured out what was wrong with my stupid mic. It was peaking constantly because it's getting older, so it's amplifying my noises. I really need to, like, tape these to the side of my face. My
Hello,
dangly
and thank you
earrings.
for
Or I
playing
could take
the
them out,
Stanley
too.
Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Okay.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
I'm not. We're going over here. Guess we're not going over there. We're going up here.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right,
Okay.
Finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the... oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Whoa, I can jump. I can't jump anymore. Now I'm just back to being prone to walking.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality
did
assurance
see that
department
one.
signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh, okay. Was that it? Do I get a trophy for replacing? What the? That's not the same. That is my door.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to
No.
show you something!
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a... Oh, never mind. You're not a dog.
If I disobey him.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be, but it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
A random dollar. The unachievable trophy. Don't play for 5. Yeah, no, I have to not play for 10 years. But I want to sit on the bench. Fine, I won't sit on the bench.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Are you crying? Also, why are there beans all over the floor? Okay, fine, I won't go down there. The 2 doors, the beginning screen. Person of the year, it's me.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Seems about right for game companies. I probably went in that door.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Oh, maintenance is open.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them. Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure, like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay. That's nice. What the... Where'd the outside world go?
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you... Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much...
Okay. What is that loud, insufferable noise? Skip past it. Let me skip past the noise.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain. The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Can I be let out now? You took away my door. Okay. Holy... What the... We're getting out of here. Just wait a little bit longer for the building to decay. Yes! Sunlight! Let me out! I can't jump or climb, so... A little bit more, maybe? It's flourishing in here. Still can't climb out, though, until there's like a tree ramp or something. I don't know. On a dark and stormy night. With nukes. Yep, get me out of here. Nope, not playing FNAF today. Let me out. Let me out. What? Oh. We're free. The hell? Can I press the skip button again? Oh, guess not. We restarting? What happens if, like, I don't listen to him, though? Like, I go through all that, I jump all I want, I get the new content, it says that it's all over, but instead of going through and like going to the museum and then pressing the skip button a million times, what if I just go the other
All
way.
of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah,
Could it
all the
mean?
coworkers are gone. They're
Stanley
still gone.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's still new content. New content. But I was gonna...
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
New content? Okay. I'll take some new content that isn't just skipping through time. Let's go this way. Okay. I guess we'll go back to the elevator.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
The reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Okay.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Bucket.
Does
Taking
anyone
this-
give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Free trophy. Pull the lever to receive new trophy. No new steps.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. So what else do we got?
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet? You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
The infinite hole. I'll take that one. No screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Okay. Cool. Just tell me I'm wrong.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Infinite hole. Where is it?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This
It's
is,
been
in
done
fact,
many times in a video game.
hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I doubt that it's infinite. Give me
Now,
a
I
bit.
don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
I doubt your hole's infinite. I think I see a bottom, or is that just a smuts on my screen? I need to
Stanley,
clean
I
it.
don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you... Oh, for heaven... You see? I was right. The problem is
Whoops.
you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
Hey,
A normal
yo.
person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there, goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh.
The hole's shorter.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had
Cool.
enough? I'm positively
Nope.
thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts
I
to become
love
a
holes.
thing Wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity.
Please let me out. Whoa, wait a minute. No, I didn't agree to this. I didn't want to fall this slowly. This is not falling, this is standing. I don't like holes that slowly get deeper as time moves on. I just like one-sized holes. It's Stanley!
what, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
I
From the
was
looks of things,
scared
you
of what
and
was
I
going
will have
on.
many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Yeah, don't come back. Change my reality again. Change me again. Are we starting over? Oh.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
We have the reassurance bucket. The button of the game that's saying the player, you better get this right.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
I've never met someone with my name, so, like my real name, or my gamer tag, obviously, because you can only have one person. But, well, one person per console. But, if you get this wrong, I'll be mad.
Jim.
Sorry,
That's not my
I
name.
should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself...
1 second.
Button that says somebody else's
I
name.
accidentally pressed it.
Okay, we're doing
But
it
he
again.
wants to set up the
and
story
this time,
anyways.
let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim, rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim, and finally, dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim. Do you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I am
If
Jim.
so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Oh my god, it said
Yes,
Jim!
you see? What a thrill!
Oh my
what a rush! That
God.
was you! The button described you! Do it again, do it again!
Well, I have my sensitivity high up, so it's hard to, like, press it properly.
Jim.
Oh my god, it
hits
pressed,
even
it said
harder
my
the second
name!
time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained
Okay.
from all of this personal validation.
Can I leave now? I can leave now. Good. What if I don't take a break from it, though?
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
Jim,
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
Fine. Guess I'll go. Is the Jim button back? Dang it. Where's the Jim the Jim button's in here. I know the Jim button's in here. Let me in.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Whoa. I wonder what happens if I do take a screenshot. 1 second. I took a lot of screenshots. Nothing happened. Jump circles that way, mostly infinite holes that way. What if I chose, like, both things? What if I went back and I...
Come now, you've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
What if I throw my bucket at your thing? Well... Get screenshotted.